Hello, Accelerated Cobras. Miss Munoz here again. All right, let's just finish problem 24 and 25 because I got cut off by the announcements if you heard on problem 23. So that's why I had to make another little video for 24 and 25. So here we are, problem 24. The dot plots show the numbers of children's books purchased by customers at two different bookstores on one day. So we have store one and store two. The question here is, which statement is supported by the information in the dot plots, right? So the first statement, answer choice F, it says the mode of the data for store 2 is greater than the mode of the data for store 1. So the mode in a dot plot is the number that has the most dots. So here, I'm going to say, okay, well, it looks like the mode for store 1, right? I'm going to write here, mode is 2, right? And then the mode here for store 2 is the one with the most dots. So the mode here is 1. So I'm going to substitute these two values on the statement and read again. It says the mode of the data for store 2, okay, store 2 right here is 1. So I'm going to write here 1. Right above this, I'm going to write 1. And then I'm going to write store 1, it's 2. And I'm going to read the statement again, but now with the values that we figure out. So I'm going to say 1 is greater than 2. Is 1 greater than 2? I don't think so. So I don't think this is our answer. Then we go to answer choice G. It says the range of the data for store 1 is greater than the range of the data for store 2. Range is not a difficult measure to figure. Range, you just subtract the greatest number with data, which in this case is 6, and the least number with data, which in this case is 0. So the range here is 6. The range on store 2 is the greatest number with data, 6, minus the least number with data, 0. Again, we have 6 for both, right? And so the range is 6. So I'm going to go ahead and substitute that on this statement. It says store 1 is 6 and store 2 is 6. I'm going to read again. 6 is greater than 6. That is absolutely not true, right? And so then we go on to statement or answer choice H. It says the mean of the data for store 1 is greater than the mean of the data for store 2. To find the mean, boys and girls, we need to add all the numbers, right? And divide by the number of numbers. So to find the mean here, it might look like it's a lot, but it's not that much. Look, we just add here. Here we have a value of 0. Here we have 1, 2. We have 3 ones, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 twos equal to 10. 1, 2, 3 threes, it's a 9. 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 5 is 20. And then 1, 2, 6, and 6 is 12. And then we add all of these. 3 plus 10, 13, plus 9, 19, 19, and 4, 23. Right, 23 and 20, where's a 43? And I think I'm adding something wrong, I think, because the total here, when you add all of these values, right, is 58. 58. And then you divide this by the number of dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we divide 58 by 20. And so if you divide 58 by 20, you have 2 times 4. 20 is 40, remainder 18. Decimal, add a 0, drop it. 2 times 9 is 180. So we have that the mean here is 2.9. So I go, okay, mean for the first store, or store 1 is 2.9. And to get the mean of the store 2, we have 0 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 1, 2, we have 6, a 4, 10, and a 6. And if we add 6 plus 8, 14, 20, and you keep on adding, the total here for the mean, right, is actually 40. And we count the number of dots. That's what we're going to divide by. We have 20 dots. Then if you divide 40 by 20, you get that your mean is 2. So I'm going to substitute those two values on the answer choice, and I go, okay, the mean of the data for store 1 is 2.9. And then store 2 is 2. And I'm going to read the statement again. 2.9 is greater than 2. I think we got a winner, right? And so the answer will be H. However, this is a study guide. So we're studying how to figure out things. And it's asking us on J to find the median. I don't know what I did. I think I went to another assignment by accident. I apologize. Here, we're here. So the next one is J, find the median of the data of store 2 and store 1. To find the median, boys and girls, what you have to do is write all of the numbers that you have, right, in the order that you see them, and then find the number in the middle. So to find the median, let's say for store 1, because we are reviewing here, you will write 0, 0, right? Then 3 ones, 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 twos, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 3 threes, 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 4 fives, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 sixes. And to find the median, we find the number in the middle of this list, right? So you cross out until you reach the middle, and that's how you get the median, right? And so here, right, I think I missed one here for this one. And then we have 2 and 3. So to find the median, if you have 2 in the middle, you add 2 plus 3 divided by 2. So we have 5 divided by 2. So the median of store 1 is 2.5. And then we find the median of store 2, right? Because we are reviewing, you do the same process, you list them all, right? And you get the one in the middle. So here I'm gonna do the median for store 2. I hope it fits here. I have 4 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm getting it from here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 4 twos. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 threes. And then 1 4. 2 fives. And 1 6. And then to find the median, you cross from the outside going inside. 1 and 1. 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 And we have 1 and 2 in the middle. So to find the median here, we would have to median. We'll be adding those 2 and divide by 2. So 3 divided by 2, we will have that the median here is 1.5. And so we substitute 1.5 and 2.5. So it says the median on store 2 is 1.5 and store 1 is 2.5. So you go ahead and read the statement with the values. 1.5 is greater than 2.5. And there you go, right? You can make a decision which is the correct answer choice. And we already review how to get the mode, the range, the mean, and the median from 2 dot plots, right? So there was a little bit of work on that one, huh? Okay, and then the last problem for this set of problems, problem 25, it says triangle RST is similar to triangle RVW. What is the value of D in millimeters? So D is right here, right? D is right here. And so what's happening here is that we have 2 triangles, like one is nested on the other. So what I suggest is that you Well, get the triangle outside of the other triangle. So in other words, it's like this little one right here, right? I'm gonna redraw it and I'm gonna write it right here, right? And so that leaves me with this is a D. Now I have two triangles, let's say. I have this large one. I'm just gonna like darken it that way you can see it, which is similar to this one, right? And then D is right here. Then I know this side, the right side, the left side here, right, is this one, is 10 millimeters, right? And so then we have that 10 is corresponding to this long side for the bigger triangle. So the length of this side of the triangle, the bigger one, is this 10 plus this 5. So I'm going to say, okay, all of this side is actually 15 millimeters, right? Millimeters. And then I'm going to erase this because what I need is the corresponding side of D will be this 18, right? And so now if you see, I have two similar triangles. I sort of like pulled out the little one from the big one, like these are nested triangles, right? And then we're going to find the value of the missing side, which in this case is D. So I'm going to set up a proportion, right? And I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to use the yellow first. Let's say I'm going to put this one corresponding with this one. So 10 is going to be corresponding to 15. So I'm going to say 10 is corresponding to 15. And then I go in the same order from small triangle to large triangle, right? I'm going to say, okay, D is corresponding to 18, correct? And then we have the proportion set up. Now we just need to solve it. Here I'm going to say, okay, I need a number that times 15 or divided by 15 gives me 10. But I think it'll be a little easier if I simplify before I do any work. I'm going to simplify these two numbers by 3. If I simplify 15 by 3, I end up with 5, right? And if I end up with 5, and if I simplify 18 by 3, I end up with 6. And now I see that if I multiply 5 times 2, I get 10. So I use the same factor on the bottom. 6 times 2 will give me the answer, which in this case, it'll be 12 millimeters. And the correct answer will be letter B. And there you go. Right? I hope you got this one. Again, the key is like when you have a little triangle inside of a larger triangle, like nested triangles. Well, my suggestion is like redraw the little triangle, pull it out of the large one, right? Double check your dimensions and corresponding sides. Then, of course, setting out the proportion and solving is the easy part, right? But the first thing is to visualize that one smaller triangle is inside of a larger triangle, right? And yet, if they tell you they're similar, you can figure out a missing side. All right, this is it for today. See you around.